Hello? Hello? I'm finally doing something on live again. You know what I'm gonna do? Read the description, shit ass. I gotta pull the epilouges actually. Let's pull it up. Do I have to purchase it? Okay. The economy is a content warning, alright. I'm reading all the content warnings. Alright. I'm gonna add a UI element. Give me a second. Where's comics? Alright. 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 Hey, Josh. I don't have a timer. I'll worry about that later. I'm gonna read the first page out loud now. I need to turn off the elevator stuck. Alright. Oh, no, I got my... God. Whatever. It starts with a crack. Everything else rises up like that. Everything rises from up. Everything else rises up from that like a steam. A trembling thread that cuts through space in jagged lines, splintering the void to razor-sharp shards of putrefying leptons and quarks popping apart like raw eggs in a microwave. It's not all my Wii games, no. It's just this challenge run. Not a full run, I'm just doing a stupid challenge. It's coming done at a subatomic level, from the bottom up, from the inside out. From the top down, it looks like the eye of a storm. A black hole so supermassive that it spans the width of eternity. It turns infinity into something as thin and fragile as cellophane. Shreds of its dimensions, a piece of paper pinched together at each end, a hole poked through it. At the end of the hole, the edges can be heard fraying, pandemonium, as continuity buckles in the middle and the two ends come smashing together. Around the hole, ghosts scream. They claw the dying borders of their dreams with fingernail chipping desperation. They whip together like the wind, trailing the mutilated streaks of their hypothetical futures with them. It's a multifractal neon cyclone of primordial conclusion, a churning blender, hyperfinal and catastrophically terminal, overwhelmingly permanent double death. The screaming distorts and plunges low as it gets close to the cavity. At the center, that distortion turns into an eerie music. That's where the cacophony ends. The shattering, the screaming, the squelching, the sounds of elemental particles being torn away like string cheese shoved through a meat grinder. They dump down a strangely melodious garbage disposal, and all returns to the same tonic dominant, matching pitch and tone, ironing out the rebellious flats and sharps until the discordance becomes exquisite. A subharmonic sympathy can be wholly heard in the bones. At the dead center of the event. The dead center of the event is extremely quiet. A silence made of all the suffering that limitless sempiternity can hold, bleeding together until the prism turns into obsidian. It's too vast to comprehend, too black to behold without closing your eyes. Retreating to the back of your eyelids is to seek the comfort of familiar darkness. It is to reject an absolute tenebrosity that so perfectly alien threatens to rip humanity right through your eye sockets. This is the end of everything. This is the end of Paradox Space. You
wake up.
Your name is John Egbert. You've had a terrible, deeply pretentious nightmare. You snap out of bed, soaked in sweat, your heart hammering like a fire alarm. It is just as you feared. You're dreaming an anime again. You've no idea what it can mean. Yeah. Look outside, just make absolutely sure the world is not ending. The sun is coming in through your window in bars of soft yellow. The only sound you can hear for miles is the wind skimming the hollows of your neighbor's pipe homes. It's a normal day in a salamander village, which is referred to as salamander village because the damn salamanders never bothered to give this village a name, you guess. Absolutely nothing you know has ever happened in the entire history of this planet, which you know, because you created it. Beside your pillow, your phone is vibrating. Rose is calling. The screen of your phone reads 9:30 a.m., April 13th. And also the number 46. Johnny's text messages your friend left you while you were sleeping. I bet it's excessive, even for her. Answer the phone! Since when do you know how to operate your telephone? Since, I don't know, has it really been that long since I called? I can't remember the last time. Neither can I. Anyways, what's up? First of all, happy birthday. Oh yeah, thanks. Fuck, I forgot. Am I correct in presuming that April 13th will be as uneventful as last? Yeah, I don't want to do anything this year. Oh, it's okay. I'm gonna play the game. The pages are so long. Oh my god. I need to finish the first page, then I'll start playing. Alright. Don't think this year, I hope that's okay. Of course it's okay. It's your birthday after all. Rose. Yes? Hold up. Just realized. Give me a minute. Here we are. Now you can see what now you can see what I'm seeing. Currently here, you wander to the window and watch the salamanders go about their day. All over the neighborhood, the little dad salamanders are putting on their little rumpled hats and picking up their suitcases and kissing their families goodbye for the day. You've always been confused about what exactly they can change the global economy. But it's pretty key how much I love playing it. But it's pretty key how much I love playing it being suburban businessman. The silence of the phone is growing awkward. You've stalled long enough. You decide to come out and say it. I've been dreaming anime lately. I have no idea what it can mean. I see. It's horrible. Every time. It doesn't mean because anime's bad or anything. It's not that. Nor these dreams. Everything's breaking apart. Millions of people are screaming it down. I mean, permanently. That's the kind of bullshit dying that we've been doing a lot over the years. A couple years over, a salamander blows an astounding spit bubble. Truly one for the books. Your eyes trace its meandering journey to the sky as you gather your thoughts. What do you think it all means? What do I think? What means? What do you think it means I've been dreaming in anime? I don't have the slightest anime what it means you've been dreaming in anime, John. To be honest, wait for Rose to finish her thought. She doesn't. Which is probably because you've never known Rose to leave a thought unfinished in over your 10 years of acquaintance. You do suppose it's possible that it may have happened one of the times she died. You wouldn't bet on it, though. Rose? You okay? Not exactly. What's wrong? I think my condition's been getting worse lately. Condition? It's why my message probably said it urgent. You got 46 messages. Yes, they were all urgent. Oh. I don't think I can be much fun before telling you. I've held as long as I can. Nika, I figured your birthday was as good as any time to let you know. It's crept on me the last couple of years. Gradually, not to ignore it as it was happening, but I can't anymore. Lately, the visions have been overwhelming. Visions. John, I have terrible headaches these days. Talking on the phone doesn't help at all. Would you mind flying to my apartment so we continue this in person? Oh yeah, you mean now? Yes, now's the time. I put this off long enough. You move the phone away from your ear and assumed expertise of practice in years. It is the look of a man who actually has something to do. Holding the phone directly in front of your face, you speak to the receiver. Okay. I'm on my way. I rose. So you hang up the phone, a familiar feeling settles over you. A feeling of standing and being alone. In your bedroom, as a young man, on your birthday, you still have felt this feeling before. It's almost like a young man standing alone in his bedroom. It is a habit that today, the 13th of April, is this young man's birthday. Though it was 23 years ago he was given life, and 10 years ago he was given a name, it feels like only today he's beginning to understand what it all means. The young man is you, John Egbert. What will you do? Alright, time to play the video game. Time to play the video game. Okay, there's just no audio. Oh man, there's a long delay on the stream. That's annoying. Oh. Never mind, there is not a long delay on the stream. We screwed it up a bit. Alright. Ignore my maxed out save, my maxed out timer. Sometimes I would literally just leave this game running for hours. Oh, it's really choppy in my end. That sucks. Yeah, I'm playing it on my phone. Alright, we'll get back to... actually, how do you... Where are the fucking dates? Yep. Alright. I gotta go and max. I gotta max out everybody's stats. I gotta just max out. Alright, where's Ryan? Dash combo. Dash combo is so important. Yes, all this finish everything else. It's so choppy. God, is the audio? Is the game's audio choppy on your end? Alright. He's full. I am maxed out slime using HP. Yeah, I have it set to ultra low latency. Also, I think it's because of how far removed like the original like video source is that like this is going through like 2 different like video interpreters, so I can't really control this. That's kind of loud. Hello. Now. All in the fuck? Alright. Everyone's health is maxed out. Alashwar's fully maxed out. Tepig's fully maxed. I'm gonna max out Philip and 90 dash combo. Yeah. Well, I like to learn. But then I'm out of berries. Tackle it. Alright. Alright. Exactly. I had it. Yeah. Alright. I hit that bear in the groin. Alright, start over. I guess we start completely over. Let's have big. And let's go. Alright, my healthers. Let's go, baby. This would be really annoying if I just win immediately. So then I have to end the stream. Well, I don't really want to read books. I've heard nothing. Oh shit, what's up, bro? Yeah, I haven't literally uploaded anything in a year. About to get to this. Ah! Oh. I've been doing this fine. Oh my god, I'm bad at this game. God, I'm bad at this. How you been doing, bro? I want. Shut up. Oh, that was okay. I gotta take less damage. Scratchy because I don't even have health for this guy. Oh no, that does not look good. Oh, come on. What? Oh, okay. I'm that one. Alright. So how that's supposed to stop? Put an swap on this. And then I'm gonna go, I'm gonna take this out. But that was still a good pick, but pickle. That works. I'll do that. If I fucking win this without losing, I will read the first 50 pages of the Bible. Well, I'll read the King James Bible. I'll do that. Alright. Damn! Yeah, I did notice the streak. Thank you for that. I would not have noticed. I'm too much of a gamer right now. So, yeah. Oh, alright. Now I don't have to read the Bible. Unfortunately. Well, unfortunately, I have to read the first 50 pages of the Bible. No, but I'll do it when I win. I'll do it regardless. Whoa! Oh, the Mario. Oh, God. Ah! That's alright. That was a fluke hit you got in there.
Good morning.
that combo is good. The fuck? You know what? If I can win without using the assist, I'll do it. That's the right plan. Damn. Alright. Bro, I'm kind of mad that I'm like not losing. Oh shoot! I forgot. I didn't read it. I need to read another page. I need to read another page. Alright, let's pull that up. Alright, page 2. When you arrive at Rose's apartment, you find her asleep on the couch. You saw the balcony door open. Balcony door open quietly. John. Rose? Her eyes flutter open. She looks like a ghost. Another kind of ghost that looks and acts exactly like... And not the ghost that... I don't know how to read, man. Her eyes flutter open. She looks like a ghost. Not the kind of ghost that looks and acts exactly like an alive person. How long have you been sleeping? I don't know. I just got here. You okay? I'll be fine. That looks like a lot of pills you're taking there. Yeah, it's not what you're thinking, though. What am I thinking? They are controlled substances that are prescribed by a legitimate doctor to ease the symptoms of my condition. I'm only using them if instructed. Okay? There's nothing to worry about. You said you have a condition. Isn't that bad? You watch her rise in stages. Her arm is trembling while she's bracing it on the couch. You dislike and report my account. Oh yes, the condition itself is not ideal, obviously. Perhaps it does constitute something to worry about. In the context of a different conversation, all I'm saying is, I'm not backsliding, if that's what you're wondering. There's been several pregnant moments, not saying nothing in all response to this. What? You examine Rose's supine, languid form account. Oh, okay. Optimistic that she will continue speaking any moment now. I struggled with substance abuse for a while years ago. Jesus Christ. Remember? Rose, Jesus, I wasn't going to accuse you of being a drug addict. I didn't fly over here to give you an intervention. It sounded like you had some important stuff to tell me. That I just seem to be sick is more than a little alarming. I wouldn't say I'm sick. Just having spectacularly debilitating headaches to result in my visions becoming more frequent. Oh yeah? One of these visions you're having. I'm a seer of light, John. I know. Seeming like your parents like a vision of the future and stuff. It's going to happen. Should you be worried? That doesn't exactly technically pertain to the future. Well, not our future. My abilities have broadened considerably beyond their previous horizon. They shed light on many unseen events, past, present, and future. And realities and frames of reference that have no intersection with ours at all. God. It seems to be an unfortunate side effect of God's here abilities. They can advance at a rate beyond one's physical ability to keep up with. Fortunately, it doesn't seem to be happening to anyone other than me. Yeah, I can say I've noticed anything like that, or improvements in my powers for that matter. It's not about gaining additional power. As much as the gradual dissolving of the boundaries between your own awareness and that of the doomed cells to comparison of the timelines. It's a slow and apparently rather uncomfortable accretion of knowledge. Perhaps I'm the only one that noticed any change, since my ability to explicitly relate to knowledge. I guess it all makes sense. These visions showing you many things, but quite disjointed and sometimes hard to rearrange into coherence. But in totality, I have pieced together a greater understanding of our current situation and all events that led you here. Watch Rose stagger to her feet and cross the apartment. At the kitchen end, she knocks back another pill with a practice motion, no water. Her vacant stare drills into the countertop as she waits for the gift to take effect. And what? What is about your situation you want to tell me? Is it that bad? Is it bad? Good and bad are words that don't mean anything. Answer the threshold of moral consideration. Alright. A different scale I've come across. Another dichotomy that's less emotional, I guess. Consider the word good using the word essential. and what exists at the opposite polarity from Central is something that is difficult to contemplate. What are you talking about? It sounds fucked up. Yes, and it's like a reaction definitely have to these things I'm telling you. I really should cut it out. Let's start from the beginning. You follow Rose to the... How fucking long is this page? Oh my god! It's so fucking long. You follow Rose to the balcony. She raises a hand and points directly into the clear blue sky. Like... I don't even know, man. I don't even know. You follow Rose to the balcony. She raises a hand and points directly into the clear blue sky. She points with purpose as to say, there. Right there. Precisely is where the green sun would be existing. So, the green sun is gone. What? It's been destroyed, at least, in the current reference it has. It still exists in therefore in a way that's hard to explain. Currently exists over a nearly infinite span of time. Listen, I get where you're coming from. I don't know if you've read Homestuck before. It's a lot like this. Follow this about chance for this. Okay, okay. It's fine. Currently exists over a nearly infinite span of time, presiding over the birth and death of our complete universe. About Sans? For an infinite span of time. Presiding over the birth and death of countless universes. But this universe, our universe, is not one of them. Saw this in a vision? No, Jade told me. She did. How does she know? We can't draw from its power anymore. She no longer has the ability of a first guardian. It's been this way for several years. I suspect she's kept this fact on the down low. However, that's surprising, I guess? Maybe not. I don't know. Now she tells me a whole lot these days. It's also not like she's had any particular need to unleash the full fury of the green sun. Now while she's been gallivanting around with Dave and Clark under what perplexing social arrangement they have settled on. Anyway, her account of the sun's destruction syncs up with the data of my visions. Data supplied by my visions. I have no doubt it's gone. How did that happen? It doesn't matter much for our purpose. There was a cataclysmic event, a supersonic strike by a very powerful being, much like the one Dave and I attempted once upon a time. But it turned out the explosive force we released was only a casual gesture. That was needed to destroy the sun was a consumptive assault. Consumptive. The entire sun was solved by a supermassive black hole. I digress. I read that as I diagrees. You press your eyes shut, just for a moment. Behind them you see a black hole so supermassive it spans the width of eternity. You quickly open your eyes again and pretend to forget what you saw. There's really no route through this expository garden path that will adequately cushion you from the bottom line, John. You will neither travel back into canon defeat Lord English. What? What? You shrug and try to look casual. You pull off the most casual shrug that guy's ever shrugged when being presented with the inevitability of his own fate. If Rose were looking at you right now, she would be totally convinced that you're approaching the topic of a little nonchalant that is entirely plausible and genuine. Sure. Yeah, I had a feeling that was going to come up again someday. I'm sure we all did, that is, even those of us without visions. Yo, from where? Where are we getting them from? That is, even those of us without visions. I was doing my best not to think about it. I guess we can't put off any longer then. Now is the time. We are rapidly approaching a point of no return. If the decision isn't made soon, it will be too late. The issue will no longer matter. When exactly is the point of no return? Today? Wow. Okay, then first, one question. Why? Why what? Why do we need to go back and beat him? I mean, sorry, it's a stupid question. I guess he's a huge awful monster, and that's what you're supposed to do with huge awful monsters, take him down and get to their crime and such. But why does he actually need to be defeated at all? To be honest, it's been years since we've bothered thinking about any of this. I mean, everything seems... Take a look around and survey the current status of all life on Earth, which is totally possible due to the vantage point of a single apartment balcony. Fine? Of course everything is fine here. We're outside of the canon now. Yeah, I know. What does that actually mean? Are you saying this isn't really happening? Of course it's happening. Just because certain events take place outside of canon doesn't mean those events are non-canon. Okay, bro. In other words, there are important distinctions between events considered to occur inside canon, outside canon, and those that are not canon at all. The enemy within the door is going to reward. You pass the threshold between continuum marked by differing degrees of relevance, truth, and essentiality. Those are the three pillars of canon. What? Or shoots an irritated look. You know what that look means. It reserves the sort of those instead of what once too often. Events. Hold up. Stop that door. Dad just told me this fucking stupid joke. Oh my god. An event set to take place inside canon will have non-zero values of relevance and essentiality while maintaining an absolute foundation of truth by definition. Whereas events outside canon have diminished values of relevance and essentiality, or for the most part, can be considered neither relevant nor essential at all. But such events can't be said to be untrue either. Instead, it's better to regard their truth value as highly conditional. Are you still following? Say, oh yeah, totally. Oh yeah, totally. So to be clear, everything that's taken place in Earthsea, since we stated it can be considered completely irrelevant. For the most part, absolutely inessential, and nobody can be called untrue. At least, up until precisely today. Okay, then what does non-canon mean? Elements that are formally non-canon have no truth whatsoever by definition. They may have relevant and essentiality values that are non-zero or even quite high. They're only as projections along imaginary axis resulting from high subjectivity frames of value. What the fuck? But due to the events having no truth and thus carrying no real weight, the other properties are basically rendered meaningless. You feel your eyes go wide as the gears begin, your head slow to a stop. The implications of what Rose is saying are as fast as they are completely incomprehensible. Your mind has just been blown. John, are you feeling okay? Your pupils have gone quite wide, thereby facilitating the appearance that your mind has just been blown. Sorry, I'm just trying to wrap my head around all this. You of all people really should have a good intuitive grasp of these concepts already. You're the one with the retcon powers after all. I know, I mostly get it, I think. I just want to put all of this in such a jargony way. It's literally just a text document, so literally nothing. It just sets up Homestuck 2, which I was gonna do, but this is funnier. Oh my fuck. I connect. My stream's all screwy now. Alright. Sorry, that's kind of what I do. It's fine. That's a bit rusty is all. It feels like it's as long as I did or even thought about anything that mattered at all. Yes, the longer we live outside of canon, the more tenuous our relationships with canon become. Hence the urgency. Then what's going to happen if we keep dragging your feet? I mentioned that events outside of canon have truth value that tends to be conditional. Remember? Well, I did. Look, let me put it another way. As long as we live outside canon, everything that happens will technically be real, but only conditionally. There are certain crucial events inside canon which must happen in order to continue the proper legitimacy of events. Excuse me. As long as you live outside of canon, he has a certain crucial events inside canon which must happen in order to keep proper legitimacy of events here on Earthsea. And you specifically, John, have a responsibility to make sure those events take place. I take it means going back and killing Lord English? Yes. It is a keystone to the entire continuity. Much like his wife, in some sick way, governed the overall design of the bridge which that keystone was holding up. But without it, all of this falls apart. Everything we've been through, in a way that's impossible for a single mind to fully comprehend, becomes retroactively discredited. So, reality was destroyed or something. hasn't that already sort of happened? I mean, when all the black space started cracking? No, this consequence isn't physical or an disruption of the timeline. It's more of a conceptual unraveling. If you miss the chance to authenticate canon events, something will take place that's a bit difficult to describe. But I've counted a term for it. It's called dissipation. Like a notional fading, as if something somewhere is undergoing a process of forgetting. And what we are what is being forgotten. All ideas, people, and their full potentialities, possible outcomes, and their specific unfolding, all these things live inside a conscious framework. The further removed we get from authentication of canon events, the less relevant they become, and slowly fade away from the conscious frameworks which kept them stable. Like a theatrically startled expression. Okay, I guess you don't want that to happen, or unhappen, whatever. So I just retcon proof back to English and just start, like, brawling with the dude. Don't be ridiculous. It wouldn't last a second. Only a team. Also, you just don't want to dive headlong into battle into his hulking adult form. That would be tactically foolish. And furthermore, let's give us some very important steps needed to authenticate canon. Like what? I mentioned that English's defeat was a keystone to the continuity. That was an oversimplification. Yikes. Well, we sure as fuck won't want to simplify anything. John, please don't be a bitch. I will remember. Sorry. That's fucking great. That's funny. The truth keystone, which is an associated component of his defeat, is the juju. The house-shaped object you stuck in your hand to gain your retcon powers. Oh yeah. While empty, it resembles a gap, like a hole in the cannon. Its only purpose is to be filled. And serving that purpose, grants one with the radical cannon-altering powers that would be needed to fill it. Once filled, it becomes solid, no longer a gap, but a serviceable, long-bearing wedge in our continuity, like a keystone. Once delivered to English and directed his way, it enters itself again, releasing its narrative bridging payload. It functions as a weapon, and in some matter will bring practice in mind. This happened. What? How am I going to do this? To set things in motion to just happen naturally through the narrative momentum of the journey. I'm really just warning you about it rather than instructing you. Okay. Thanks? You're welcome. What is your phone? You recognize Kanai's distinctive typing style on the window. Rose's thumbs either fly across the keyboard. She keys detect as she talks. So if you're going to back and kill him in time to authenticate canon, you need to get going soon. Like today? Yes. Are you sure you're actually up for a fight though? No offense, you look a little worse for the wear. I'm not going. Oh. None of us. Only you. What? You said, John, it's the victory state. Well, that is it's among us. Among us. What the hell does that even mean? Through the door and past the threshold can't be effectively retired from bearing responsibility for influencing canon events. We've all been sort of decommissioned as active players from the cosmic stage with severely diminished relevance attributes. All except for you, of course, since you retained your retcon abilities. Okay, I get that. Kind of. But, can you all just come along anyway? We could, but it wouldn't serve any purpose. It wouldn't plug into the remaining dark spots in canon, leading a group of active players. Those still stuck inside the stream of canonic karma, who, nothing too extravagant, there's different versions of us, neither versions from a particularly dysfunctional impasse of our journey. You can point out the exact moment in canon we should be disrupting and how you should disrupt it. In fact, I've already written it down to spare you the trouble of remembering. Rose leans back inside and she's a letter from her desk. She hands it over, still typing her hand on her phone. She sits down and you read the letter. Huh. Is there something to get instructions? Yeah, I remember all of this. It shouldn't be a problem. I'm just really thinking about revisiting this. It seems like an eternity, like we are all completely different people back then. I assure you, we are all still fundamentally the same bunch of losers. Rose is ultimately right about that. The way that she is about most things. We continue to scan the letter and grimace slightly. Should I really punch her in the face? I felt kind of bad about it last time I did that to someone. Yes, you absolutely should. And must punch her in the face. Exhale, turn the paper over in your hands. The other side is blank. Flip it over and fully process the instructions drafted in the polished purple handwriting. I feel like I wrote so white and purple after all these years. Nothing's never changed. Alright, they seem straightforward enough. I mean, aside from the part we all have to fight an invisible monster. He isn't entirely invincible. He will be vulnerable to Dave's weapon. I believe other damage should present themselves as well. I think it would serve the mission well for me to tell you exactly how it will go. But at least I got off this bit of encouragement. If you follow my instructions, English will be defeated. And it is an absolutely essential outcome. And essential, if you remember, is the word you should be using instead of good. I see you're advising me to go after him when he's young. I guess that makes sense. Go get him before he gets all big and strong. Like, kind of surprise attack? Sure, that dude sucks. He saw me a while back, like, I think he wants me to come fight him. Anyway, I just ignored him, obviously, since I'm not a stupid idiot. Like yesterday, it'll be his lucky day. You take a seat on the couch. Examine your friend. Her eyes are closed, and her hands are folded in her lap. She's not asleep, but she looks wasted. You know, the life in her can suck to a straw, like she's insubstantial. We were kids, I thought that Rose Mulan had all the answers. That she could fix any problem with wall text and a witty rejoinder. What the fuck is that? Okay, witty reply. I guess that nothing much about her hasn't changed. She's still trying to solve the problems you all left behind. I can't believe how sick she looks. How did this happen to her? I should probably get going and let you rest. Then I'll talk about it when I get back. I'll fill you in on how it went. Hopefully you'll be feeling better then. Oh, yeah. Something wrong? Her though blue eyes are a little sleep, but she says something. She goes, look, I'm not scared. That's what you're worried about. You said we're going to defeat him, so nothing to fret about. Fret over, right? Yes, you... Then flicked through her eyes. I won't stick with the cat. And then when she smiles at you, it's warm and sincere. You're going to do great. Rose slides her arms around you for a while. She will see you from the embrace and gets up to fix your bottle of pillows. Closes the bedroom door like you one time. Goodbye, John. She closes the door behind her. Look at the letter. Run your thumbs along the edge of the paper. Is it real? Is this really it? I'm not from Rose and you're off to face your destiny. The instructions of the letter are clear. You aren't sure precisely what to do next. Inertia and indecision keeps your feet firmly planted on the carpet. Then, as if it's in your quandary, your phone buzzes in your pocket. The text from Roxy. You text. Down to the apartment. You get up to go without even thinking about it. You see the sliding glass door and leave it open behind you. Jesus Christ! I can play the game again. All right. Oh, this sucks. Finally. Oh my god. I'm gonna go for Snivy on this. And... Josh, you want to choose the helpers? You want to choose them? Oh, shoot. Nope. There we are. Oh, I don't need to grab. Switch to what? Pokeparo? Which part? Alright. Just pick one of the areas. The first one. Do you want to pick it? Alright, you wanna pick it? Alright. Those are your picks right there. Alright. Alright, what's the second one? What's the second one? Ah! Bro, I've been reading longer than I've been gaming. Alright, I'm in the Cove area. Okay, I'll scroll through the whole list. Sandile. Alright, that's a great pick. Alright, we'll start now. No problem, Josh. Oh my god! That's embarrassing. That was embarrassing, bro. That's embarrassing, bro. Yes, ah. Hell yeah. Oh shoot, I'm super low in health. Oh no. Oh no. Oh god, I'm gonna have to... Do I want to read the Bible or do I want to read... I think it's this. Either I get to read stuff. No, Oh my god. I had to read the next fucking page. Come on! Alright. Know what? I'm gonna put this back on. There we are. Alright. There we are. We got elevator stuck. Alright. I'll put that there. Alright, I gotta read it. It's a beautiful day in the Carapace Kingdom. Just like when it was the Human Kingdom and just like it was in the Salamander Village. Really. For Earth Falls' paradise you created might have. You turn over your face about the... I can't hear myself speak. I had to turn down Google on my end. Alright. Alright. You're sitting with Roxy and Calliope on a giant chessboard patterned tablecloth. It's a nice touch, you think, but if you spent any time shopping in the Carapace Kingdom, you know most things you can buy are chess themed. Friendly Carapacians go about their day around you, passing through the park with their eyes politely averted as pretend not to notice that 3 celebrities are having lunch in the grass nearby. It's extremely polite of them, because you and Roxy are having a very personal conversation. She looked alright, mostly just tired. At least she seemed to have enough energy to babble at length about philosophical gibberish and things about Canada and such. Lamau. Guess you 50 on all the ultimate self junk then? The what? She ever starts knowing everything and feeling bad? Oh, that's not the term she used. She kept describing it as a condition. Yeah, you haven't been feeling anything like that, right? What? Getting to know my ultimate self? Yeah. And I better get a hold of my basic ass self. Heh. Well, yeah, she said she's the only one going through this. That she knew of. Poor Rose. At least you think, at least all of them seems to be keeping her sort of functional. Roxy gives you a serious, sidelong gaze. Now that whole totally unprovoked spiel Rose gave you about substance abuse. She said it wasn't like that. I mean, she said it was under control. Well, what the fuck do I know? The only illicit substance that I ever done with that stupid trickster lollipop. Ever again. Yeah, we can't say it's without my business anymore. Rose and iron is close as it used to be. You nod, sort of knowingly, because you're thinking about how much you haven't talked to her in ages either. Excuse me. You nod, sort of knowingly, because you're thinking about how you haven't talked to her in ages either. Roxy gives you a quizzical look, but you turn away before she's going to draw any meaning from it. Marian's been keeping her here really busy since they got hitched. They both vanished down the brooding caverns, and that was pretty much that. Although since she got sick, she spent more time at home than we start talking more again. It's been great, but conversations have been a little bit upsetting. And here it comes. The thing you're trying to avoid thinking about that moment Roxy texted you. You know you haven't talked to Roxy in ages either. You're doing such a nice time ignoring the fact too. Change the subject. So, are you and Callie still living in the same place I last saw at the one near the tower? You look towards the bell tower in the distance. It's a Gothic building so tall it casts a shadow through the midday sun. It's an important landmark in the kingdom. It's all stretched for miles around. The only way you can ever navigate your way there is flying. You're flying. Caribou's architecture is almost identical, a reflection of their functional collectivist society. Yep, that's a cool place. It's a nice place. Yeah, I like it here. I thought about it, well, I'll probably never want to live in a different kingdom. Still miss at home around the chess guys. Makes sense. That's how I feel about the salamanders, which I realize it actually makes no fucking sense. They lead simple lives. I don't really care for the chaos of a human or troll societies. Either do we. You watch Roxy smile and reach for Calliope's hand. You look away and start dwelling on it. You start dwelling on it immediately. Looking quite conspicuous about quickly to whip your gaze away. But seriously, what is up with the relationship? Is it romantic? Platonic? Do cherubs even have a romantic relationship? I see the Discord. I have not. I'm gonna look right now. That's fucking great. Thanks. Hold on. I'm gonna put this up on fucking stream. That's fucking funny. Image. Oh, I just see it. Alright. Oh, I even named it. Thank you. I'm gonna put it up on the fucking stream. That's fucking funny. Alright. I'll start reading again. Can cherubs have a romantic relationship? Are they even interested in it? Like, on a fundamental level? Do their brains and hearts even work that way? Questions like this used to keep you awake at night. You looked at them, and where Roxy's fingers earnestly with Calliope's green claws. Calliope is still wearing the Ring of Life, the same one you obtained in a ludicrous adventure to the afterlife, and then re-attained in a ludicrous adventure through canon when it was stolen from you. It's the only one that allowed. It's the same one that allowed Calliope to stop being dead in the first place, to come live with your friends here on the beautifully renovated home planet. And it's the same one he promised you all these years ago. It's one of the promise he made to a very special new friend. At the time, the gesture felt so important. It felt so meaningful to any gift you'd ever. It felt more meaningful than any gift you'd ever given. Like there was some grand emotional gravitas about it that signified something different than it turned out to be. You have since concluded that you were imagining things, ascribing symbolic meaning to gestures that simply didn't carry. The dumb kid you were. Tactfully avoided saying anything about Calliope's weird and ambiguous relationship. So you can't stop thinking about it. What goes on in Roxy's head, what she thinks about you and all your friends have dispositions affected by your classes and aspects. You think you know what that means in your case. What about her? You can only speculate. Void is a place where things sink and disappear, where they linger forever but cease to exist. You aren't actually sure if your feelings for Roxy ever actually faded If they just grew numb with time and distance, is it the same for her? Josh, I'll be honest, I don't know if I envy or, like, feel bad for you, because you don't know anything about what's going on right now. You search yourself the answer, but come up empty. So, wait, what do you mean by I do not? Like, you don't feel bad? I know you don't know anything, but how do you feel about not knowing what's going on? I can have your opinion on that. You feel bad for me? Alright. Yeah, I don't know. I'm in too fucking deep with this fucking franchise. You wanted to suddenly watching that version of her. That is the one whom you Charlie's busy. You'll see her again. Him? John, what? Please forgive me if I turn around patient. But if you are faced with the president's trees, I believe you have a choice to make. Huh? The choice has whether you will go defeat my brother or stay here. Have you decided yet? That's a choice? There's a choice? Calliope is smiling brightly, but Roxy's face has no expression at all. I was assuming I had to go, because if I don't, then a lot of stuff will stop being real. I mean, stop being canon. To tell you the truth, I'm a little confused about what will happen if I don't go. But it sounds like it would be incredibly bad. That may be so. We're not here to caution you about the consequence of your decision either way. There is always a choice. Actually, I merely wish to invite you here for a nice human picnic. Show our support for the decision you make. TBH, it's a relief to finally be doing this. It is? Mm-hmm. How much have you actually talked about this? I mean, how many people knew this was going to be a thing? Just us and Rose. Well, Dirk too, I think. He's been talking to me about it a bunch. And too, but I don't know how much. He's got, like, thoughts about all this shit. Whatever, that's not important, even remotely surprising. Bottom line, Rose has been tormenting herself about having to tell you. Please, man. I'm just glad she finally said she can rest. Now it's up to you. Yes, take all the time you need. And again, we aren't here to influence you. It's very important that the decision comes to you from your desire to go through it with it, one way or another. Anytime we're going to take your results. Wait, what? So what'll it be, John? The chill runs to you and stays there. Consider the gravitas of this choice. You try, but you can't, because you weren't really prepared for it. You didn't think it was a choice at all until this very second. You think back to the way Rose looked at you before she went to bed. What has she told Rox that she didn't tell you? The shell tightens around your throat and turns into fear. No, not fear. A feeling that's worse. Is worse than that. It's regret. Oh, yeah. Wait, Josh, do you know any of these? Do you know what the characters look like? Have you seen them before? I feel like you have. Alright. This is great. They fucking look like this. I mean, technically this too, but like this. It's lagging. There's some delay on the stream, I think. No, this came out well before Madness Combat. This is much older than Madness Combat, I'd say. Yo. I'm currently reading this now. So, yeah. I'm only on page 3. He has glasses, yes, he has glasses. Alright. You waste your time here on the idyllic restoration of Earth. Why did you spend so much time alone? Moping around the house, mourning your dead father. Probably would have wanted you to get more enjoyment out of your teen years, as well as your unusually early retirement. There's so much you could have done. You could have reached out to Roxy again. Maybe she was waiting for you to do that. Maybe your withdrawal hurt her. Maybe she was heartbroken. You kind of feel, but it's like you kind of feel right now. You study her perfectly stoic face and conclude nothing from it. It's so fucking serious. Your expression reminds you how Dave used to look. And the inference not for real. 40 years of living with car cuts off him up. Impenetrable cool. It's too late to figure any of this out now. You fucked it up already. Unless, of course, you choose to stay. Upon further examination, you realize that Roxy's stoicism isn't cold. There's concern there. She is displaying restraint. Keep it quiet while you make up your mind. You're sweating. You realize. Cold sweat. Even worse than the anime nightmare sweat you woke up and soaked in this morning. I fucking love this. This is so fucking dumb. John, you okay? Although you're not passed out there for a second. Suddenly, Calliope bolts upright. Of course. What was I thinking? This decision is far too important to be on an empty stomach. She fetches the picnic basket. Janet has been sitting there on the tablecloth since the moment you arrived. Here. Since you choose which path you're going to take, you should decide what you'd like to eat. I have packed a wide variety of provisions, easily enough to satisfy you the most ravenous picnic goer's appetite. Behold, an array of savory delights for the carnally. Carnally? Okay. Or perhaps something for your sweet tooth, if a lust for treats is what soaks your desire. Calliope produces 2 dishes from the basket and is gingerly unwrapping them. The unwrapping is so ginger. In fact, there's something almost dramatic about it. Like the opening themes, that boring sci-fi movie, the monolith and the bowing throwing monkeys be playing as she peels away the cheesecloth. On one plate is a pile of meat, rare, almost bleeding, cuts from animals you can't identify. The other plate holds a heap full of colorful, exotic-looking candy. You scoot to the side and peek into the basket to see if there's anything else. There's a book in there. There's no more food. This is all there is. Contemplate your lunch. Put a finger to your lips and focus on the food with great intensity. You stop fretting about choices and heartbreak and eternity and learn English. Your entire world narrows to a single point of light, as which you are utterly consumed by the overriding decision of which these absurd meals to have for lunch. Meat or candy. The possibilities pinball around your skull. Meat or candy. It's a tough choice. On any day, you might be inclined to simply follow the whims of your cravings, but no clear victors urges from the forefront of your mind. Either option offers a tempting meat sustenance. You know the meat will be rich and filling. Even if you're being honest with yourself, you haven't had the most robust diet of late. You didn't even have breakfast. It's why glad to eat something resembling a real meal for once. But you're no stranger to Calliope's taste. As far as carnivorous comestibles are concerned, you know every cut on that plate is rare to the core. It'll fill your mouth to bursting with juice, lie heavy on your stomach for hours as your body works to break down all that nutritious protein and fat. Might be tough to chew, might even be tougher to swallow. Even the candy is a better choice for a picnic like this. Something that'll go down easy and fill you with bright energy as you pass the time with your friends. You know you need to let go sometimes. Stop worrying about what other people think about you, or even what you expect of you. It's not a bad thing to enjoy yourselves just for the sake of pleasure, but eat too much of the sweetness could make you sick. Roxy and Calliope glance at each other in confusion as to deliberate over what to eat. I suppose it's taking you a while to choose, but each is appealing in certain ways. Each has potentially dietary drawbacks, and you don't want to make a decision you can't stomach. Meat or candy, John? Meat or candy? Release your breath when you realize you've been holding it in. You're being ridiculous. What's the sense of fussing over lunch? In the end, it really doesn't matter. Whatever you choose, it'll all be flushed down the toilet tomorrow. Just go with your gut. Don't sweat the small stuff. There are important things out there to fuck yourself up over. That was well timed. All right, we're leaving it off there. It's not an option. I am going to be playing Pokemon now. Alright, try this again. There we are. SpongeBob.
Excuse
SpongeBob? Yeah. The little boogie. Ooh, SpongeBob. Oh my god, it's like below 30 FPS. My capture card. Alright, get me out of here. Get a Delphi card. No! God damn it! I literally could have won. God damn it! Oh my god. Alright. We're back. Oh god. Alright, now which one do I read though? Because they're different. They're different. Josh, I'll let you pick on this one. You know nothing, so there's no implications of the story here for you. Candy? Alright, we're reading Candy. Candy, Epilogue 1. Candy was definitely the right choice, John thinks, as he munches thoughtfully on a strawberry swirl mint. It cracks his splinters between his teeth. Incredible tasty splinters, the association of which has absolutely no existential baggage to them. The splinters dissolve quickly, leaving the impression that they were made of nothing at all, but for a cloying essence determined to linger behind, with some distance from the traumatic anime treatment. The fatalistic mood they've been walking around all day seems somewhat melodramatic. Embarrassing, even. Well, it's time for nihilism when it's such a wonderful day. You know what? Maybe I'll stay after all. Okay. Yeah, now that I'm studying about it, it's not that big a deal. I mean, I know Rose said it was a big deal. I can't want to dissipate if I didn't go and do it, whatever that means. Isn't it just as likely that I can miss a whole bunch of stuff if I go back there? The idea of going back in time, or going back into canon, or whatever, fighting this huge battle, serves some vague purpose, which I don't understand. It feels so heavy. I'm not feeling that heavy, so I feel kind of opposite, actually. I feel like maybe I just don't give a shit. I don't mean in a bad way, just, well, I'm already here, living my life with my friends, and I just think I want to stay on Earth and forget I ever heard of learning English and sort of just relax. Is that selfish of me? I don't know. It feels like a lot of responsibility for one person. So maybe instead of taking the fate of everyone's existence into my own hands, I should just stay here and try to enjoy life. See, even John has to admit, his rationale doesn't sound particularly satisfying. And reflecting everything he just said, it really strikes as a bunch of empty-headed babble. And then again, it's like he was saying, his head does feel lighter. He doesn't care if his reasoning sucks. Maybe he just doesn't care about any of the highest stakes of existential gravity related to his conversation with Rose. Maybe he doesn't care about much of anything, except the here and now, the company of his friends, and the pleasant breeze flowing through the park today. He's feeling quite insubstantial when he thinks about it, superficial, and a bit sappy towards his friends. Somebody makes insubstantial, superficial, and sappy decision. Are you absolutely sure about this, John? He looks up to the trees and sunlight, as the sunlight glittering through the crisscrossing fronds. What the fuck is that? Okay. Has the sky always been that blue? The leaf spirals down lazily and lands on his forehead. He plucks it off and studies the veins running through it. At each fork in the veins, he supposes the leaf as a whole is making a certain kind of decision to go this way or that. It certainly seems like one way of looking at a leaf. Now that he bothers to really scrutinize one, it also seems to him There's a sense of clarity that not one of these decisions ever mattered the tiniest fucking bit to anybody. Not to the tree, not to the world, not even to the leaf itself. He flicks the delicate green metaphor away with his flourish of disdain and sudden conviction. Yeah, I don't think I've ever been so sure of anything in my life. Roxy's stoic countenance rocks away abruptly, and she lets out a happy squeal. No, that's kind of a sexist way to describe it. It's definitely a girly noise, though. Not what John was expecting. Without warning, she launches herself into his arms. Oh, that's amazing! I'm so stoked. She buries her nose in the crook of his neck and starts crying. Huh? He's definitely sniffling a little, and his skin feels wet against hers. I can't explain it, alright? Like, if I knew that, I don't like this. I don't like this story setup. In all honesty. But I'll go with it, I don't care. I'm not here. I was here because I thought I was going to have a bad time, honestly. Legitimately, I was like, I know this is gonna suck. And that everyone hates the epilogues, and then Homestuck too, but I'm gonna read it, because fuck it, I haven't read it. When he raises his arms from Rosy's back, she startled for a moment, but Callie's looking at him with that big, serene smile on her skull. She's okay, this isn't weird or anything. This is from physical interaction he's having with her maybe girlfriend right in front of her. It's just that Roxy's been so distant for years, and now John has no idea where the boundaries are drawn. He grins and hugs her back as hard as she's hugging him. Maybe his friendships aren't as damn as she'd worried. Maybe it was like his friends were actually his actual family this whole time. Maybe his friend this whole time. And they were waiting for him to pick up the phone or just come along and hug them. Roxy pulls back and claps excitedly. Alright, Roxy pulled back and claps excitedly. It's going to be so effing awesome. Yes, I think we made an excellent choice, John. I can already feel the aura of equivocation hanging over us all these years fading. Equivocation? Oh, sorry. What I mean is that I think we've all had a hard time moving on from what we experienced in our old universes. With that ugliness behind us. Oh, John, this is amazing. I have such big plans for you. Plans? Stop asking so many questions, Dummy. It's gonna be great. It'll be more than great. Look, but first, there's one last thing you must do with your Retcon powers. Someone that you need to help. Someone that only you can help. Calliope leans in close. The angle of the sun makes up so that she dips into shadow. Sharp recesses of her skeletal face turn the shadows black. And for a moment, her voice sounds the way the wind does when it howls through a narrow chasm. You must free the bird from his prison. Did he hear her right? She can't imagine she could possibly mean Gamzee. Calliope pulls her hands together and pulls back, smiling sweetly. Her voice is sugar sweet again. Let poor Gamzee out of the fridge, Siobhan. The time has come. Poor Gamzee? He surely learned his lesson by now. If you're to turn over a new page in the story, we should turn that page to everyone. Gamzee must be seeking redemption immediately. He has suffered enough. Has he, though? Oh my, yes, absolutely. Oh. Are you sure? Of course. John glances at Roxy, seeking support. She smiles at him benignly? I apparently no opinion whatsoever on this topic. Sure, okay. He can't but help but make a disgusted face at the thought of it. But he shrugs. Why the hell not? He's feeling lighter, remember? It's time to let go of his long-held worries and hang-ups. Then so too it may be time to let loose the long-suffering clown. This would be his redemption, and then it begins, he decides. Not with a bang, with a honk! Alright. Back at it. Oh. I'm diamond one. Oh my god. Side. Ugh. Damn it. Alright, now we're back to this fucking guy. I know what to do now. I'm not gonna do any dumb shit like last time. Yeah. Ah! I'm trying not to be an idiot, bro. Alright. Hit with this bad boy. Alright. Back off. I'm trying to use sand dial on him. Hell yeah. Alright, alright. So good at this video game. Alright. Damn. No one's specific. I don't know anything specific to go against these guys. Well, I mean. Alright, I'll wait that thing. Play it. Alright. Let's get in there. Ugh. Alright, let's see how this goes. Oh shit, I didn't update the UI. I'll update it later. Okay, hold on. I want to update the UI real quick. Because, well, there are two different things. I gotta do it like, I also gotta do it stupid like this. Alright. Give me away! Hell yeah! Alright. Let's go, baby. y'all so much fucking help. Ah! Oh shit, shit. Oh. Punch right outside there. Yes! Alright. That's a great idea. I should do that. You should do a video of killing people with rock. Alright, now I gotta win this fucking fight. Jesus Christ. What? What? I dodged into it! God damn it! Alright. Oh my god, you're not the one doing this, shut up. Alright. We're back to it. Alright. John zaps the quietest point in the fridge's imperatively storied timeline that he can pinpoint. It's on the land of Tombs and Krypton. T-minus about half an hour before his final battle against every dude they all had to fight to get the hell out of Dodge. As the name of the land would imply, the planet's surface is covered in tombs, each an ancient skyscraper piercing the brilliantly gaseous thunderclouds above. There's only one tomb he's come for, a single household refrigerator. It's like the one he grew up with. He pops into cannon at one end of the rooftop, up so high that the chemical storm curving through the atmosphere sets his hair on edge. At the other end of the roof are Dirk and Dave, doing something you never thought he'd see there. They're hugging. Not just regular non-committal hugging, they're emphatically hugging the shit out of each other. Dave's face is buried in Dirk's side, and Dirk's got both arms around him in a way that looks like he's never actually hugged another human being before. He hasn't! Doesn't fucking know that. Sensing this probably shouldn't be seen, he tips towards two Gambi's would-be sarcophagus as carefully and quietly as he can. Places his hands just above a thick aluminum hole. The moment John's palms at the fridge, Dirk turns to look at him. His head moves only an inch. Suddenly, he lowers one eyebrow and turns to his poignant and deeply personal business with Dave, as if he hasn't observed anything worth acknowledging at all. What John supposes is for the best. He isn't trying to mess up the timeline any more than he needs to. His only hair-still refrigerator has been recently used from the team of clown. He has enough on his plate with his idiotic heist as it is. So, anyway, he decides to mind his own damn business and get his fridge back to Earth C. He zaps himself the fridge away to the current picnic grounds he departed from, which cleverly leaving the chains wrapping the fridge behind on low tack. So, I'm back. Everyone get ready for this fucking guy, I guess. The same delicacy that he used to touch a toilet bowl in a public bathroom, he grabs a handle of the fridge and pulls. Gamsey pops out immediately, sweating, gasping for breath and smelling like socks he'd been working continuously for 2 weeks straight. John rears back and pinches his nose shut. Calliope shoots John a sharp hook, like a certain teacher went, honk! 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 Poor thing. It's alright now. You're alright. Take a moment to catch your breath, Mr. Clown. You'll be just fine. Cough. Honk. 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 Huh? Honk. 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 Please, you can't stop me. Boo. Honk. 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 Ah. Oh dear, what is it, sir? Tell us what pains you, but it's all out front. We're here for you. I've been a bitch ass naughty motherfucker. Calliope notes dodge knowingly. It pats him on the back. I hope it does. This motherfucker's raw. This motherfucker's most of all who I care about calls my friends. I put straight up harshness at them and it wasn't fucking nice to me. Not one bit. Now I'm on an emotional place from sweating my hard time on in the hunger trunk. I think to which I surely got my deserve on for. It gave me all the time to rethink my life and get considering for what right pile of nasty's garbage I've been on my whole motherfucking life. I got my epiphany going in there. Like all motherfucking bathed in the righteous epiphanies, yo. Pretty much balls out, immersed in the emotion back breakthroughs. My fucking god. And I came to getting some of my realizations downright fucking locked. Locked tighter than it was like a bitch in that fridge. And those realizations being something element of fucking thusly sorts. I'm a bad man. And I'm here to fucking redeem my motherfucking self. Oh, so that's another. Oh my god, almost 4:13 on 4:13. Hold up. Alright. I'll pull that up in 2 minutes. Calliope, eyes closed, continues with her sympathetic gesture. She pats him on the back, nods very slowly, assumes issues every now and then. Only while he's distracted by his own sobs does she still glance at her phone, assuming the fact that she wouldn't mind this redemptive soliloquy would carry itself along. These redemptive fucking Eureka Thunder claps are all banging at me in my think band. Getting me to go all like, boo-hoo, I'm bad. What I'm saying about it is the raw shit. I did get some explanations to make you see the truth. Truth that my gnarliness had a motherfucking tent full of root causes you gotta indulge me at. Listen up, boys and hoes. See, here comes a bunch of noise that's morally fucking mitigating as shit. Honk! Ah, Jesus. I've been all like abused and stuff, homies. As a child, I got motherfucking neglected by a stern old fatherly goat. I was a disappointment on them, and I can't say I blame him for abandoning the shit out of his useless kid. I would have motherfucking done the same shit. I mean, if I was a big cruel goat. So that explains, like, pretty sure most of my crimes in a way that makes the motherfucker want to take his forgiveness out for a fucking spin. But other reasons to consider, like, shit that makes redemption arc fucking tight like an unracked elixir. Like how's my purple blood meant I got the culture pressures put on me to be a salty damn jester for life. What about that hand in his eyes dealt me? My bitches. A motherfucker's got envy that like a good cod rat, like a wicked cod rash. How can I full and truly we must indulge in something here. Something must happen. Gotta do something. This very important. This very important thing I have to do. Oh fuck yeah, baby. I don't care. Gone, the river goes on line. That's gone. The all player been in the world. Quinn, John Jeff, hell is the roll, raw, dumb, hell Jeff, and sweet pro. or shade, those rocks, letting rain, and on a minute can, tennis, or seen, down to the record, and faces are hammer, you can't fight the homesick. That's weird, and it's the greatest friend. You can't fight the homesick. It's not outrageous, but it's so contagious. There's no secret. He's right. He holds it every time. All his friend, many people's and look the queen, knack, so resist, survive, the knees, the crew. Oh, is this you? Oh, yeah, bees, go, biology, juice, hand, cage, cane, scratch, land. Only the stairs, man. How the stairs, the drag, this new spat. You can't fight the homesick. How's with a man, it's the greatest friend. You can't fight the homesick. It's right outrageous, but it's so contagious. With the radio, really effort to. There's these nuts and it's a cat. This song's great. Fuck you. Great. What's the fashion queen? This is ever didn't have. Is it bad? The song's great. 5 minutes. Fire. Holy hell is in the fire. It feels how those you are called. Here you go. Okay. Another sugar seal. Use another time. You trouble reacher. You can't find the homesick. That's how you roll. You can't homesick. That's how it so this or rail kids misses Cutter is be he's on the enemy. Son, how first he's already I heard that's in the anti-Christ. It's long. Oh, there's a special bit. Every night under the sound right here. I'm sick. Suicide outrageous, but it's so contagious. Then again, they'll come back again. They'll break their heads. I'll conquer their wolf's head. You balls, dogs, reverse is a fro. Bills now, breeze, and see. No caps, his friends, all roots of condom, airlines, twist, and the tumor. And the hope, green, out or so with me. Okay, let's go. Then random is a grace, you can't fight the homesick. It's outrageous, but it's so contagious. You can't fight the homesick. It's random is a grace, you can't fight the homesick. It was right outrageous, but it's so contagious. This is the greatest song ever made. Fuck off. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Alright. This is what he says. Fucking. And such why I'm granted whole amount of repentance this very mysterious is okay. Our depths arc is truly the dankness. I mean it hard. I'm going sincere, I'd like one said, and sorry bad boy. That fucker. This day frontward, I plan to get my pledge on to be a changed cloud. Truly a new motherfucker, makes my friends. Fuck yeah. While John's friends are busy hanging out, arguably the worst person he's ever met in his life. He tipped us a few yards away from the group and slipped his phone out of his pocket. Like one person who can truly understand what John's going through right now. Hey, Terezi, you around? What do you want? You wouldn't believe what's happening just around me right now. I probably would. No, you won't. Check it out. Naturally holds his phone urged to snapshot of Gamzee sobbing in Calliope's arms. Roxy beside them, nodding solemnly. Holy shit! Alright. He's crying like a little... I'm not saying that. Go over and give him a kick in the cod piece for me. I can't. John, I'm asking you a simple favor for an old and dear friend, Duval. I don't think this is going to look over. Everyone's taking this like it's all seriously. It's just yeah, it's, well, what's I going to say? Literally the dumbest fucking idea I've ever heard. But what can you do? Shove him back in that fridge and throw him in the ocean as much. It's what? Pretty much. It's even bothering with this fool again. Don't ask me, this is a Calliope thing. Oh, God. I guess you're a proxy into it. So now I'm going along with it too. I don't even care, actually. I mean, it smells awful, but... yeah. That's what's happening now. The asshole clown is back. Life goes on. It didn't need to, though. Not for him, at least. Speaking of life, how's it going out there? Oh, fine. Pretty boring, flying around and stuff. You know how it is. The search continues. You sign ever yet? You've been gone like a really long time, you know. I'm sure you see it that way. From my point of view, it's a little different. Anyway, no turning back now. Yeah, I know. Everyone really misses you though. Probably even Anthony. Ugh. Well, that settles it. I must never return. Sorry, Egbert. I never told you the shooter goes short. I blew it. Yep. I gotta go now. Next time I speak, you owe me a report of exactly one punch in the clown dick. Bye, dork. Smiling, he pockets his phone and heads back to the Gamgee pity party. Gamgee sobbing so performatively that any Kurt patient civilians to stop to watch. I love their face. Not a single one has ever been exposed to such clown grief. Pulled away from Calliope's embrace, he's now addressing the gathering code with the importance of genuine repentance. Calliope comes to stand with John, her arms folded behind her back and expression peaceful. Thank you for this, John. You're welcome. When it feels different, you can't put a finger on it. Oh my god, I'm back to the video game. Alright, updated. Alright, back at it, I guess.
Oh.
Hell yeah. Alright. I got more health now. I got more health. I'm gonna do better. Suck. Please fucking do something. Right there. I'm gonna try to use Pikachu next time. Oh my god, that was so much fast. Alright. very different. Dirk's hands begin to shake. So violently he drops the screwdriver into the chassis the battle body's working on. He clings around for a bit, and then somewhere that will doubtless be PB's retreat. Doesn't matter. There's no more time for rat battle politics, or wacky hiding to adventurous nature. There's no time left for anything. Moisture bending at his temples, Dirk started away from his workbench and braced himself against the wall. His knees are weak, head spinning, palms so sweaty the concrete feels smooth under them. The other drops from all temperatures are dramatically auto-dialed. Its number for the haze of his trembling pseudorphic snooper. I'm looking that up. Okay, alright. Hey, Jane, bad news. Cancel everything. Excuse me. What? All plans? Cancel them. It's over. It's over, Dirk. I just told you. Everything. Because we're canceling it. Dirk, are you quite okay? Yes. Yeah, I'm cool. You sound terrible. It's unlike you call quits on a caper with I'm gonna lengthy diatribe on. Oh yeah, forgot to mention, lengthy diatribes are over too. They're canceled. Jane gasped loudly without a hint of irony. I don't understand. Don't worry about it. Just do what I say. He hangs up on her, brings up his contract so he can text Jane to cancel. Jane can cancel all their televised fights for foreseeable forever. He then blocks Jake's number because it's not worth explaining. It's not worth explaining to Jake. It's definitely not worth explaining to Jake. And again, nothing is even really worth explaining to Jake. Jake's number is barely even worth him storing on his phone, if Dirk's being perfectly honest. Through the workshop window, Dirk can see the sun touching the horizon. Ah, exquisite. Jake's known to appreciate the sublime synthesis of the atmosphere and the existential crisis he's currently experiencing. The sun is setting both physically and metaphorically right now. Not bad, he encourages himself. There's always times to delay on the volatility, causality. The whole situation is actually, and for real, astonishingly bad. Alright, thank God this page is short. Alright. Alright. Tapping's too slow. Oh shit, I didn't realize you couldn't hear the goddamn music at all. Anyway. Alright. Alright. Damn! to beat sock. I think I gotta reverse my sis for her. Alright. Time is back to reading. Okay, it's not that much. Ugh. Alright. Where's the last letter open? The sound of a heart monitor and the sight of a featureless white ceiling. Fluorescent lights. Diaphanous curtains. Everything crisp and clean. A hospital? Wait, this doesn't seem right, she thinks. She closed her eyes, kind of leaning about her bedroom at home. She took a handful of rest, said goodbye to John! She shoots up in bed, tugging Ivy taped under her elbow. Kanaya sitting at her bedside, hemming a sundress. She her lips, she thinks her lips and gives Rose a half-lit look. John, I see. There's something I should know. This was sort of a joke that would have gone over better if it had not been made at this exact moment. With all the distance from the lady, Kanaya's jab lands like a rock plunged into a stagnant pond. Distinctly, John. Rose raises her hands to her forehead. There's no pain there. Her head is a bit of musk. Kanaya, what happened? Kanaya throws her sign party aside and sweeps and flips, wrapping a cool palm around Rose's arm. Her voice quakes but retains most of its porcelain decorum. I came home and found you passed out in front of the load gaper. Your skin was freezing, you were barely breathing. Oh. Doctor said your heart rate dropped below 30 beats per minute, which as I understand is somewhat dire. I see. How are you feeling? Rose considers this for a long time. Eyes fixed on the window at the end of the room. The night is dying around a thin, pale curtain. She can barely see the moon. I feel. She looked back to Kanaya, eyes wide and bright. Kanaya, I feel fine. It's been such a long time to feel anything in the same ballpark is fine. And it's almost an out-of-body experience to save the world. She feels giddy. No headaches? No headaches? No business, nothing at all. Wait, is John okay? Where did he leave? Oh no. Oh, leave? Oh no, John's fine. He didn't go anywhere. Except I suppose to leave his house for once. Multiple days in a row even. Rose shuts her eyes and takes a deep breath. For some reason, she's never felt so relieved in her life. She thinks about what she's about to send John off to do, and her feelings surrounding the matter. And yet, the life of her, she can't bring herself to care about whatever it was she found so deeply important about his decision. All that matters right now is that he's safe, in good health, and spending his time with those he cares about. Apparently, due to a perfectly inexplicable turn of events, so is she. The door of the room cracks open. And slips in a smiling, scared patient in blue scrubs. Rose listens to Kanaya ask what's about her condition. Rose responds by tapping her clipboard in a musical rhythm. Rose opens her eyes, shows at the knob of her wrist and frowns. Once her eyes see sensation concerning. It's not like her memory is slipping away. She remembers the conversation she had with John this morning quite clearly. She does the previous year's declining health, in trouble, obsessive thoughts about the camp, dissipation, and other such abstractions. What's slipping away is the feeling that any of it mattered at all. Was she insane to be consumed with such lots of concerns that she's only being to experience clarity for the first time in ages? And the nurse leaves. Kanaya puts the hand over the wrist that she is preoccupied with. Is something wrong? And it seems like all this is happening quickly, even abruptly. Oh, I'm sorry to your constancy seems to disintegrate. Don't be ridiculous, Kanaya. But I would prefer to be here with you. Really, here with you. For the first time in a long time. Kanaya tips her face away from the light to hide it from the curve of her shoulder. Rose reaches out and takes her right hand into her own. Recall that she remembers. You cry? Since when did I have been known to cry? Quite often, actually. Usually because you're angry. Well, I am not angry. Look. It's hard on you, wasn't it? Illness? Remind of all your duties, the mother grub, the pressure of the changing political situation. With all that on your mind, it can't have been pleasant to have to come home and take care of me as well. I can see now it's been terribly unfair to you. It's nobody's fault, Rose, so please don't take any responsibility into your shoulders. Since I might have been known to do such things. Kai's lips twist into a smile as she laughs, sadly. Her lather forces the tears out. You drew down a perfectly made up face and thick trails. I really did think that I had lost you. Not that I thought you would die, but it was that you felt so far away. What you were going through was something that I could not possibly understand, no matter how patient I was or how deeply I loved you. There was a feeling I could shake that something terrible was going to happen to us. A feeling that neither of us could stop. A powerful outside force that would take you away from me, and I couldn't stop from thinking about that. Maybe that would have been for the best. Now that is completely ridiculous. Naya laughs again. Guidedly this time. This terrible dark weight has been lifted from her shoulders. Lets out a thin, shaky breath afterward. It's like the noise fills the room back up with oxygen. Mary's hadn't realized if she'd held her breath at all. The shadow hanging over Kanai's thoughts was hanging over hers as well. Now she said it aloud. The darkness dissipates without materializing its true shape. Rose used the hem of her hospital gown to wipe the tears off Kanai's face. It really is. Honestly, Kanai, I never heard such a ridiculous thing in my life. You're talking to me as if I am a creeper again. I'm sorry. No, do not apologize. It's been such a very long time since you had the energy to do such a condescending tone of voice. And as you know, it's one of the few things that I find most adorable. I can imagine how adorable I've been drifting around the house like a sweaty, dropped-out ghost. While you know how I feel about the kale and imbibing of human intoxicants, we're still adorable. Not to be trite, there's nothing that could make you not beautiful to me. For a relief, considering you are going to be young and magically fit literally forever. Guy passes a snorty uncharacteristic and Prometheus once the back of Rose's hand. Snotty, not snorty. What the fuck did I say? Right beneath where she was spreading. If you would have me forever. Who else? There's no one like no one else me the same way. Alright. I finished the fucking. I give myself one more try to beat this goddamn stage before I just give up. If I don't beat on this one, I'm just gonna give up.